Hi everyone, it's Jen. Thanks so much for joining me today. Today I have some project shares for KSCraft. These are projects made with dies from the March 2025 release. So I've got some really pretty, well, the first two are springy and Eastery, more like spring, I guess. And then I have a just a generic card for the third project. So I will list all of the products that I use down below in the description box. I'll link them to the AliExpress store. There's one die set I used from an older release that I couldn't find on Ali, but I found it on the Amazon KSCraft site, so I'll link it there. And yeah, I'll take some measurements. If you have any questions, of course, leave me a comment as always, and I will get back to you. All right, so the first set is called the 3D Birdcage Box. And this is such a cool design, I thought. It comes with just 3 dies, just these 3 dies. So you cut this one out once and this one out once, and that makes your bird cage. This one has the door cut out, as you can see. And then they all cut out holes at the top, and there are glue tabs at the bottom. And the glue tabs will fit around the circle that it comes with as well. Or I guess it comes with 4 dies because there's a layering piece for the circle. So you would just attach the glue tabs to the circle. First you would attach these together. You attach your 2 pieces that you cut out together, like right there. Then curve the glue tabs around the circle, and you have the base of the box. And I'll show it to you in a second, and you know, it'll make more sense once you see it. So that's the first set. Let me just show you the next set I used as well, because that'll be part of the project. So the next set is the layered butterfly. So this is the large one, and this is the small one. And it's so detailed. See how pretty that butterfly is? All like the embossed lines on it. It cuts out these little circles. Some of them are like little teardrop shapes. So it has the base butterfly. Then it has this layering piece that has like a, you know, a layer for the bottom of the butterfly. And then this is the top layer of the butterfly. And then it comes with the layering piece for the body, which cuts out really cute antenna. They kind of like curl in together. And then the smaller set is the exact same, but just in a smaller scale. So I cut out a whole bunch of those along with the bird cage. So let me just show you what it looks like. So this is my bird cage box. I'll just turn it around to the front. And look at how cute that is. Oh my gosh, it was so easy to put together. So like I mentioned, for the birdcage box, you can't really see it on mine because I covered it up with flowers, but they all have holes in there. So you just take a brad and just put the brad onto each of the holes, and by the time you get around, everything is connected at the top, and then you just open the brad up on the underside, and then it forms this beautiful bird cage. So it's so cute. I think I filled mine with some of the butterflies, which I'll show you in a second. So at the top I added some flowers. They probably look familiar. They're from Hobby Lobby, like in the spring collections. I've had them for previous years, the aqua and the yellow ones, and then there are smaller ones as well. And then I added one of the layered butterflies on the top, and this is one of the smaller ones. And I used some like pattern vellum that I had, and I just like vellum for butterfly projects. This was a leaf die that I had in my stash, so I just cut out a few like cream colored leaves and just made a really pretty decoration for the top of the box. I thought that goes all the way around. For the bird cage itself, I had this trim die or this rickrack die in my stash, so I cut that out twice and then just glued it around the top and the bottom of my birdcage box. You can use whatever trim you want. If you want to use actual rickrack, you could do that. You don't have to add any, actually. Hannah, on her example, she added some really pretty bling, so that looked really nice as well. And then here is where I added one of those butterflies too. This is, again, a smaller one. And in a previous video, I showed how to like use embossing folders for your vellum for your butterflies. So that's what I did for this butterfly, and I did that for all the different layers. This is some lawn fawn, like kind of holographic, clear or white vellum. So I used that for this whole butterfly, and I think it looks so cute. I love all the little places where it cuts out. And then I cut out the body of the butterfly in some pink shimmer paper, and I just think it looks so, so pretty. Let me measure this one. Like I said, this is the smaller butterfly, but it's a good size. From side to side, it's about 2.25 inches, I would say. And then top to bottom, it's about 2 inches. So just a really pretty butterfly. This one is a smaller one as well. Let's measure the bird cage box, and then I will take out some more of the butterflies. Let's see. Okay, so it's about, it's kind of hard to tell because I'm not sure where the top is exactly, but it's about 5 3/4 from top to bottom. And then the diameter of the birdcage box is about 3 3/8. Yeah. So I did add a layering piece at the bottom. You don't have to, but I just wanted to cover up the glue tabs. And yeah, let's take a look at some of the butterflies in here. I thought this would be just a great way to gift some butterflies, or even just store them on your desk. Like, you know, you make some butterflies and then what do you do with them? This way you have them contained and they come out easily out of the opening and they look so cute on your desk, right? So this is one of the larger ones. And again, I used an embossing folder on vellum to make this one. This is a different embossing folder. It's got like a diamond grid pattern with little hearts in between the grids. And then I used some aqua shimmer paper for the body of the butterfly. So this one it's about, let's see, almost 3 inches side to side. And then top to bottom, it's about 2.5. So you could see the difference in the sizes, just like that. And you can change up the layering pieces with different papers, different vellums, which I did do in some of them, but I did some just in the same one. And you just kind of fluff them up a little bit just to give them a little dimension. And it looks so pretty like that, I think. So let's take some more out of here. I just kept making them because they were really fun to make, actually. So I used some gingham paper for the body of the butterfly, and then I used the vellum, the embossed vellum for the wings. And then I used pink shimmer paper again for the body, and I just love how that looks too. You can see the difference with paper or with vellum for the base, and they both look super cute. Let's take some more out. Just take a bunch out. How many did I have in here? Just a few more. Okay, this is another one of the smaller ones. This one, I think by mistake, yeah, I used a big body instead of the smaller one, but it still looks good. And I used gold shimmer paper for that. And that's where I used some more of my floral vellum paper for the layering pieces. And I used the same gingham paper for the background. And then I think I have 2 more to show you. This one, I used pink shimmer paper for the whole butterfly, but I did run it through an embossing folder too, that same grid one with the hearts, before I put it together. And I used the aqua shimmer paper for the body of the butterfly. This is a smaller one too. So, oh, it's just so pretty. Don't you like making, I don't know, I like making butterflies. I think they're really fun and pretty. And you can combine the different layers in so many ways. This one I used some really pretty paper. This is from, I think it was from Crafter's Companion. Yeah, it was from this paper pad that came out at Valentine's Day. So I used one of the patterns for the background and then just plain vellum for the layering pieces. I didn't emboss it at all. But you can combine all sorts of different papers, you know, that's up to you. And more gold shimmer paper. So those are all the butterflies I made, including those 2. So yeah, it was just really fun. I had to stop myself so I can move on to other projects, but it was really fun to make. And what a fun way to gift this, I think. You know, maybe just put it in a cellophane bag or something to keep it contained. But yeah, you just need, it's really well designed. You just need a couple die cuts and you have this really pretty box. I did use a layering piece of that gingham paper for the inside. Of course, I put that on before I put the box together, and it's really nice and solid with all those layers. This paper that I used here, it's the 66 point whatever pound paper that I got recently at Walmart that I've been using a lot, and I thought it'd be nice because it would have a little bit of drape to it for the, you know, for the curves of the birdcage, and yeah, looks really nice, I think. So that's my first and second project, the birdcage box and the layered butterflies. All right, next I have to share with you is the butterfly mini album, keeping with the butterfly theme. Oh, and I used this too. This is the one that I couldn't find on Ally, but it came out in January, I think, the January release, but it's on the It's on the Amazon store. This is the Easter banner, and it comes with the different sayings you could put on there. I used my own stamp saying. I didn't use one of these, and it does come with these little embellishments too that are really cute. I just didn't use them in this project, but that's what I did use. But here is the one from this release, and this is the Butterfly Mini Album. Oh, this is so cute. When I saw the examples on the product page, I thought, oh my gosh, I have to make this right away. So as a mini album, it does come with the base layer, which is really nice and big, as you can see. It comes with a stitched layer to go inside of that, and then a couple more detailed layers. This one is just the wings pretty much, and this one is the wings also, but it's stitched and it has these embossed lines on it. And then it comes with the body and head of the butterfly with the antenna and embossed lines on the body too. And then it comes with a separate layering piece for the head if you want to make it just a, a different paper, and I did do that. It also comes with all these fun dies. Here are some like hands for the butterfly. And I didn't use this. This makes some pretty flowers. See all that embossing detail on there, but I just didn't use it this time. It comes with a bow die, makes this cute little bow you could put on her hair or antenna or whatever. And then the face dies, there's 2 eyes. And that, well, these are the eye dies, and it cuts out little holes for the highlights, so you can cut this background pieces out in like white paper. And then it comes with some cheek dies and a smile. I didn't use the cheek dies. So let me show you what I made. I made a cute card. I always make, or I tend to make cards out of mini album dies just because I use them more. So let me just move that there. And here is the card I made. Isn't it cute? I just love the face. I think with the highlights in the eyes, it just makes it so sweet. So yeah, I used some different springy papers in my stash, mostly Park Lane, I'm pretty sure, from previous years. So I cut the card out of the same paper I used for the face, actually, that pretty like daisy paper. And then the next layer in, I just used some white 80-pound cardstock. And then I used gold shimmer paper for the next layer in. And then the 4th layer, I used that pretty, this pretty like yellow pattern paper, and that's stitched as well. So yeah, so this layer here, it's a little bit bigger than the one that's embossed. So you could see 4 nice different patterns there, which adds a lot to your project when you layer them that way. And I use gold shimmer paper because there are some gold dots on this teal floral paper, so I thought it would make it all work together. And I used black glossy paper for the eyes and white glossy paper for the background, and for the smile too, the black paper. So here's where I use that Easter banner, but I stamped on, I had I think it's a lawn fawn stamp set that says "You Are Special," so I put that there because I want to make it just like a birthday or a thank you card or just something like that. I added some aqua gel pen as like stitching lines around that, and I think it came out really, really cute. And it opens like this. I just made kind of a little hinge here for it, and I should have cut that paper a little bit, but I'll have to fix that later. But then I just made another layering piece for the inside of the card, and the back is the same paper, that same daisy paper. So let me measure this for you from top to bottom. It's a little bit wider than tall, but top to bottom, it's about 5 inches. And then side to side, it's probably the biggest part. It's about almost 5.5 inches. So really nice size for, spring mini albums, Mother's Day, graduation, anything that goes on in the spring. Or, just make a cute little card like this. And I just love the face. I think it came out adorable. And I love the touch of the hands that Hannah included on the die set. So you can put something here. You could add flowers that come with the die set. You could add a cute little bow. Whatever you're making, if you want to make it more of a birthday card, you can make her holding like a birthday cake or something like that. But I think the banner is just fun too, because that way you can add a sentiment. Or you could even add just, like cut out a sentiment if you have cut aparts and put that there. So that's my next project. I love how that one came out. And then the last one I made a card out of, and this is the A2 rectangle picture frame. And it comes with all of these dies. So here's this fits perfectly like inside an A2 card, and I'll show you in a second. Well, it fits inside an A2 card, so it's not like 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, which is the size of an A2 card. It just fits on one. And then it comes with 2 layering pieces here, 2 rectangles. So if you wanted to make this more of a frame instead of a background piece, you could, cut it out with one of the rectangles that it comes with. And then it comes with the smaller version too, with the smaller rectangle. So you could either combine them with this one, use them separately, and interchange whatever you want to do. I like that it comes with the other sizes of rectangles too. It's always good to have, different generic dies in your stash like rectangles. But this cuts out, the frame part cuts out a really pretty design. So let me show you the card that I put together, and I made mine into a thank you card. I think it's really nice to have these on hand, because when somebody does something you want to thank them for, send you a gift, whatever, you have a card ready to go. And this one I made really, really thin so it can go in the mail. So this is an A2 size card. It's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So you can see how the frame fits nicely in the card. It doesn't, go all the way out to it, but it, gives you enough room so you can see your card base. So I cut the frame out of some holographic paper I have from Scrapbook.com, and look at all the details it cuts out. All these little slits, this filigree on each of the ends and on the sides. I added some enamel dots on the little design there on the sides and the ends, just because, just to add a little something to it. Thank you is a cut apart, this whole thing, from one of my paper pads, and actually the outer rectangle die fit perfectly to cut that out. So I used that and then just, glued it on top of the frame. So it's just a really pretty way to present a thank you, I think. And I used some diamond stickles on here. I used Scrapbook.com Wink of Stella pen. I used a little bit of Lawn Fawn clear glaze, so it's got a lot of sparkles to it, some depth, a little bit of dimension, and yeah, I think it's a really pretty card. So the inside I haven't done anything yet, but I just wanted to show you what the outside looks like. And let me measure this frame for you. It's about, let's see, about 5 1/4 inches top to bottom. And then side to side, it's about 4 inches. So it leaves you 1/4 inch on each side. So that's that one. And I did cut out the little frame too to show you what it looks like. Isn't that cute? And I love that paper. That's that same paper I used for this one. I didn't cut out the little rectangle that it comes with, but that is available. And yeah, everything punched out really easily. I did use a piece of wax paper in between the die and my iridescent or holographic paper, just so the pieces would pop out really, really easily. And that's a good tip that I try to remember when I'm cutting out, small pieces like that. And this frame measures, let's see, it's about 2 1/16. And then about 2 3/16 side to side. Yeah, about that. So yeah, just cute basic shapes to have in your stash, but also with that beautiful frame. Oh, it's so nice. And you can make that, it looks kind of Art Deco, I think, in this holographic paper, but you can make it more romantic, more Victorian, whatever you want to do. So anyway, those are my projects for today. I hope you like everything. All of the dies will be linked down below. If you have any questions, please let me know. And thank you so much, Hannah, for sending me these dies. I'm going to get to work on some more projects too. Until next time, you guys, I hope you have a great day. And please like this video if you enjoyed it. And I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.